Hazards and safety measures for unit processes and unit operations. Unit processes and unit operations in industrial settings involve various operations, each presenting specific hazards that require careful consideration for safety protocols. Hazards associated with unit processes. Unit processes involve chemical or physical transformations of materials without necessarily forming a new product. These operations pose specific hazards. Steam distillation. Potential hazards include burns from hot surfaces and exposure to steam. Heating operations. Risks include thermal burns, equipment malfunction, and fire hazards. Cooling processes. Hazards include exposure to cold surfaces or fluids, as well as potential for leaks. Filtration and separation. Risks involve exposure to hazardous materials during handling and potential for spills. Pulverization and grinding. Hazards include exposure to airborne particles and noise levels exceeding safety limits. Blending and mixing. Risks involve chemical reactions from incompatible materials and mechanical hazards from moving parts. Washing and cleaning. Potential hazards include exposure to chemicals, slips, and falls. Hazards associated with unit operations. Unit operations involve physical processes such as size reduction, mixing, and separation. These operations present their own set of hazards. Mechanical hazards. Risks include equipment failure, entanglement in moving parts, and ergonomic strains. Chemical hazards. Potential for exposure to toxic substances, corrosive materials, and reactive chemicals. Thermal hazards. Risks involve burns from hot surfaces or contact with heated materials. Electrical hazards. Potential for electric shock or fires due to faulty wiring or equipment. Environmental hazards. Risks include air pollution, water contamination, and waste management issues. Radiation hazards. Exposure to ionizing radiation in processes like radiography or sterilization. Controls and safety measures. To mitigate these hazards, the following technical safety measures should be implemented. Engineering controls. Install safety interlocks on equipment to prevent operation under unsafe conditions. Use machine guards and barriers to protect workers from moving parts and hazardous processes. Implement automated shutdown systems for overheating, pressure buildup, or other abnormal conditions. Ensure proper ventilation systems are in place to control emissions and maintain air quality. Use explosion-proof equipment in areas where flammable materials are present. Administrative controls. Develop and enforce standard operating procedures, SOPs, for all unit processes and operations. Conduct regular inspections and maintenance of equipment to ensure functionality and safety. Provide comprehensive training to workers on hazard recognition, emergency procedures, and safe work practices. Establish clear communication channels and emergency response protocols for rapid intervention. Personal protective equipment, PPE. Provide appropriate PPE such as gloves, goggles, face shields, respirators, and protective clothing based on the specific hazards identified. Ensure proper fitting, maintenance, and replacement of PPE as needed to maintain effectiveness. Conclusion. By integrating these technical safety measures into operational practices and protocols, industries can effectively mitigate risks associated with both unit processes and unit operations. This proactive approach not only enhances workplace safety but also ensures compliance with regulatory requirements and promotes a culture of safety among workers.
This is all about today's topic. Thanks for watching Funny EHS Info. And don't forget to subscribe our channel to get immediate notification of our videos. Share our videos to your friends and colleagues to create safety awareness. If you have any questions and requirements, please comment in comment box.